Push. Come on.
Yes, boys. How are we doing today? Wednesday. Woke up a little bit late this morning, so for those that have been watching the channel, my missus and little daughter Charlotte, little girl Charlotte, they've gone on holiday with Emma's mum for a week. They went yesterday morning. So when I got back from the gym yesterday, I thought that I'd have a little go on the devil's lettuce. You know what, I used to, a little bit of a backstory, I went years where I'd just smoke. I used to smoke weed every day. Functional weed smoker, if that's what you want to call it. I didn't smoke it all day every day, because obviously I used to have obligations like personal training, and even though I have personal trained high before, it's not a good look. It's not something that you want to make a habit of. But yeah, anyway, so I used to smoke a lot anyway. Got to the point, I think it were when COVID happened, 2020 lockdown. There were some days where I was just smoking all day. Like I'd wake up, go to the gym, because I had access to a couple of gyms, and then after the gym I'd be like, right, nothing else to do, might as well fucking get high. But yeah, anyway, knock that on. Whenever I've like gone through a phase of smoking it and then knocked it on the head, my life's almost been like catapulted forwards in every aspect, I'd say. Like relationships, finances, career, like my bodybuilding. I know it's one of those though where like if you do it and you enjoy it, there's no stopping you, man. There's no stopping you. Nobody can persuade you to stop, even if you know deep down it's a good idea. Nobody can persuade you to stop, and the only person that can decide to stop is you. I'm one of these where I don't think it's because I'm mentally stronger than other people, but I'm one of these where if I want to stop something, or if I want to change something, I'll just do it. So one day I just went from like 10 splits a day to like 0. I thought, I'm not doing this. I need to sort my life out. And yeah, managed to fucking sort my life out, believe it or not. I'm just fixed up in everywhere. So no matter what you tell yourself, if you're one of these guys or girls that smokes weed every day, yeah, and you've got fucking problems in your life, or you've got things in your life that need fixing, or your life isn't working out exactly the way you want it to be, yeah, just take that chance and fucking stop. Even if it's for a little bit, just like stop and sort your shit out, and then if you want to go back to doing it, you can go back to doing it. But a lot of the time, subconsciously, we use stuff like that as like an escape mechanism, because when life's going really good, you'll find that you probably don't even want to do it. But yeah, anyway, and I think for me it made it easier because I don't like the smell of smoke, man. It's fucking dirty. Like, I know a few people that like smoke and smoke weed, and like if I see him and that whatever, it's just all I can think is when I'm talking to all I can think is you fucking stink, man. You fucking stink. And I'm sure everybody else thinks that as well. But anyway, we had a little bit last night. I think I had about 5 pulls, yeah. I had some weed from probably like well over a year ago. I've had it, and I thought, little opportunity to do it, why not? So I had it. felt good, but I thought, you know, I'm not even enjoying this. But I'm where I want to be now. I don't need to fucking keep smoking all night till I fucking finish this spliff, whatever. Anyway, woke up at fucking 9:30 this morning. Eyes stuck together like glue. So take that as what you might say. I needed the sleep, but I know all too well that weed's similar to alcohol in a sense where, like, it might help you go to sleep, but you don't get quality sleep when you're under the influence of it. So this morning, obviously I've done about an hour total on the walk pad this morning. 45 minutes when I got up, and then before my pre-workout meal I actually did like a 20-minute walk. So hour and 5 minutes. And I feel good, but I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel that we smoked a little bit last night, because for me the next day it always like zonks me a little bit, where it's like a bit, how can I explain, like a little bit chung over, like head's a little bit foggy, feels a little bit hard to move. But what I always find with weed, and if you smoke weed yourself, you'll know that when you get in the gym and when you train, you just like whatever your body does, it just fucking burns through it, and you just like sober up, feel fresh. So yeah. Anyway, leg day today with my boy Chrissy. We went OPTIMISE GYM, Sober Bridge. Watched a little bit of couple of DVDs this morning on YouTube. I think I watched his leg workout on Rip to Shreds. I think Rip to Shreds was 1999 or 2003. Yeah, God knows. 1999, and then I watched the new improved and beyond. The timeless, those videos, man. Any of those videos, like, for me, the personal favourites are obviously all of the Cutler DVDs. You can find them, they're all there on YouTube. All the Cutler ones, the Ronnie Coleman ones, the later ones where Ronnie's training in his home gym are a little bit shit, but they're still good. They're still good watches. The Dorian Yates one is always a good one, man. It's always a good one. Always helps with a little bit of motivation, gets you psyched up, ready for your session. I'm one of these, where if I'm doing my steps, obviously if I'm outside I'm not bothered. I need something to look at. So round where I live, there's not actually much nature where I live now, so I don't really enjoy my outside walk too much. But like when I'm away and that, I fucking love getting about and walking. But anyway, whilst I'm doing my steps at the moment, I like to watch them on YouTube, and whilst I'm eating my meals, I'm sure a lot of you can relate, I like watching stuff on YouTube as well. And usually what I'll do is, what I'm training that day, I'll usually watch someone training that body part. So yeah, legs today. We're gonna start off with a bicep curl, because we need fucking bigger biceps. Obviously my arms have grown a lot, but one thing I've noticed is, since my arms have grown, my whole physique looks so much better, because it's like, I'm not one of these guys with a tiny waist, and I'm obviously not fucking tall, so like, to create that like more of an X-frame, I've just found that having big arms can make such a fucking difference to your whole physique, man. Such a fucking difference. So yeah, and that's my brother were asking me what, because I showed him a comparison between, I think it was 18 months ago. I'll probably post it actually. From 18 months ago to now, and 18 months ago, I think it was like October 2023, no, October 24, and I was a little bit fatter than what I am now, and I think I was 103 kilos, and I compared the pictures of now being 109 kilos. The difference is fucking mad. And the biggest changes you can see is obviously is my back. I wouldn't even say it doubled in size. It's just fucking crazy difference. My back and my arms, and my legs from the side, and yeah, and my arm. And he says, "What have you done differently? Like, why do you think your arms have grown so much? What have you done differently?" And there's two things really, three maybe, but the main thing is just I've got better at training them. There's like the one thing what I've realised is what I always used to look for, especially when I had if I ever had a weak body part, is looking for the fucking magic exercise. I'm thinking, right, what's the best exercise that I can do? And really now, for me, there's two, maybe three exercises. I like something that's either a preacher or a cable curl where my arms are in front of me. And then I like something that's sort of like a stretch, so say a seated incline dumbbell curl, or with the dual D handles, where you walk forward in whatever it's called, and you're doing where you know where it starts behind you. I can't think what they're called. Where you're almost curling the weight behind you, sort of. If you watch my videos, you'll fucking see me do it anyway. And a hammer curl. But the main thing is just fucking execution, man. Just get better at fucking training them. Get better at contracting them. Control the fucking negative, and repeat to failure. And another thing is, not overdoing it in the sessions. I do have sessions where I do 4 exercises, 2-3 working sets on each, and it just fucking murks you. You end up your tendons end up fucking murked, man. You end up with tendinitis, tennis elbow, whatever you want to call it, and then you can't fucking. It hurts the fucking curl. But yeah, so at the moment, what we've been doing, what's made them grow, is getting better at doing them, and doing them 3 times a week. But 3 times a week, so we're doing Monday, Wednesday and Friday, yeah? On Monday we do 4 sets. On Wednesday we do 2 sets. Just the ones in the short and range in front. Like a bit of a tickler. Obviously we've still got a failure. And then Friday, 4, maybe 5 sets. Nothing super heavy. Just focusing on making sure we're getting perfect reps and going to failure. And I do find the sweet spot for me 12 to 15 reps. 12 to 15 reps. If I can't do 10 reps, every now and again it's alright. But I can't really do too many sets of that, otherwise, because of the weight I have to use, it just ends up hurting me, man. But yeah, the same with any body part. There's no fucking magic exercise. It's just making sure you're getting the most out of every rep that you're doing. Not overdoing it, so then you can recover and do it again. Yeah, but yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. And another thing, what I've really learned as well is, I think when it comes to training legs, the rep range that you probably want to stay in is that 10 to 15 rep range for pretty much most exercises. We have done a big stint of 6 to 9 reps on hack squat, and probably 7 to 9 reps on leg press. And I don't think my quads have really grown that much from it, but I do feel like I've got more density from it, if that makes sense. I feel like the muscle looks more mature from it, just from moving the fucking heavier weights, and going them lower reps. But I don't feel like hitting like 6, 7, 8 reps, I don't feel personally that if I want to blow my legs up going forwards and I want to get them bigger, I don't feel like that's personally the rep range to do. Some body parts it might work, but 10 to 15 sweet spot. You can understand now why I always used to find it too hard to like move a decent weight and keep the reps of quality, and I used to see a lot of pros doing like 12 reps and stuff, but now I understand why. So yeah, we're gonna do first exercise, bicep curl, 2 sets. Then we're gonna do, we'll go in there, we'll do a 10-minute walk, get warmed up, do a bit of abs, do 2 sets of calves, 2 sets of bicep curl, 2 sets of a single leg hamstring curl, 2 sets of seated leg curl, 2 sets of leg extensions, 2 sets of leg press. So I'm a big fan of the 45-degree leg press, like one on a, it's like the sliding up and down old school sort of style leg press, as opposed to a squat press. Squat presses are good, there's nothing bad about them, but I do find that with a squat press, the way that they bear the load is that so that when you're in that deep stretch position, the load it eases off a little bit, and then it gets harder, sort of like middle of the whatever you want to fucking call it, middle of the press. But I feel like that range at the bottom, it drops off a little bit. So it's personally for me, it's something that I'd use only if I had an injury, and that's like my knees were fucked. That's pretty much it. Or I like needed like a bit of a deload. If I needed a bit of a deload session, if I went in there, if I were a bit fucked, but I still wanted to train legs, I'd just fucking go on that. Whereas obviously the linear leg press, it stays a bit more even and it's a bit heavier in the bottom. So personally, I think if you want to get big legs, the normal old school linear leg press 45 degree is the one that's going to fucking do the business. And then obviously a good hack or pendulum. Yeah, and obviously or if you've got the body mechanics to do it, and you feel fresh and your recovery is good, and you've got the mobility in your shoulders to fucking be able to do it, get under a barbell squat or Smith squat. Yeah, man. But just making sure, just on Ellen bypass them speed cameras are cheeky, man. Cheeky. But yeah. So, and then we're going to finish off today with the booty builder. So the booty builder is basically like a hyperextension with a fucking bar attached to the bottom of it, cable that obviously you pull as you pull up. And I find that in comparison to like a normal, I used to deadlift religiously, and I think it's the reason why my glutes come in so easy. But what I've realised is, so I did my back about 5 years ago, like bad, and since then what I've noticed, I can still deadlift and I can still like deadlift heavy, but after like a few weeks of doing it in a row, what I find happens is I start getting fucking sciatica, man, and there's nothing worse than a flare-up or sciatica. Can't sleep, can't get comfort, it's fucking horrible. And it not only does it hurt, it's fucking stressful. It makes training shit, because then everything, like, it's hard to fucking hinge. So, but what I've realised with this booty builder is I can push it and I get no sciatica, and it fucking gets like my hamstrings and my glutes perfectly. So we're running with that at the moment. We're doing it a couple of times a week. But yeah, so looking forward to that. Right, we're almost there. Let's fucking get into it. Right, we've already done a set, but we didn't film it. We got 15, so same weight again. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's go.
Like we've all done.
Right. Right, well, at least 10 of these. Oh, yeah, man. see if we can get at least 10. Oh yeah. Oh shit, man. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Oh. Right. One plate heavier aside today than last week. I think we've got 17 first set and like 13 or 14 second set. So a little bit heavier. And the fucking straps are out just to lock in a little bit tighter. Right. Let's go. Right. We're in. Let's go.
Push. Come on.
We're gonna go lighter, but what I've said to myself, I want to get at least 10, yeah? If I don't get 10, then next week what we'll do is we'll do 9 plates for the first set again, but then second set we'll do 8 plates. But yeah, so same weight again. I want at least 10 reps. I think I got 13 then.
Big set then, last.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get fucking locked in. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Come on then. Drive them up. Come on. Drive them. Come on. Push, come on. Put it up there. Good, come on.
That'll do. Oh, I feel like I could have squeezed another bit. Right, not used this hack before. Everyone rates it, everyone says it's good. We'll find out. Ideally, I want to get around 10. I don't really want to be getting less than 10. If we get less than 10 on this weight, second set we'll be going a bit lighter. Let's see how we get on.
Come on, let's drive it, drive it.
I think I rate the Cybex better than this. That'll do. Might maybe not to get one more probably, but we'll save that for next week. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck man, another set on that. Oh, fuck man. Done. Another successful leg day. Another one in the bag. Epic session today, man. Epic session. Progressed on some lifts. Everything feels good. Yeah, training legs, man. Like training any body part. Fucking bodybuilding is simple, man. Like, few things I've learned from my time doing it. Training myself, training with people that are better than me. Like for me, what I find is once I've sort of like failed, if I do like if I'm doing like a leg press or a hack squat and I start doing rest pauses, my knees just fucking suffer too much, man. If I've only got one set, yeah, like one working set, and I've got to get as much out of that set as I can, then maybe a rest pause. But even then, I found that going past failure, for me, my fucking, I just don't recover. I don't know if it's my age or what, but I just don't fucking recover from it. And my knees end up haggard. Same thing with my arms. If I do rest pauses, I go past failure, my elbows end up haggard. So yeah, another thing, like probably one of the biggest things actually that I learned from training with Rob Taylor, when we train legs and like obviously you do want maximum knee flexion. So that when I say by that is you want like, let's say that you're doing a hack squat or leg press. Ideally, the closer your fucking hamstring is to your calf, the better. The more knee flexion you get, the better. However, when I was training with Rob, he doesn't see it like that. When he does a press, his attitude is more wherever I feel most comfiest, wherever my feet are set up, where I feel most comfiest when I'm pressing, that's where I want my feet, and that's how I do it. And it almost goes against what a lot of people say, but the fucking results speak for themselves, don't they? Like, look at his fucking legs, man. Ridiculous. But yeah, you just need to find the way that works for you and fucking stick with it. And I was just talking to Chrissy then, my client who I was training with, my boy, like, I was just saying, the guys who I've worked with, like in the past, and anyone who I've worked with, who I'm working with at the moment, or just anyone in general who works with a coach, the ones that make the least amount of progress, listen up, the ones that make the least amount of progress are the ones that aren't willing to change how they train, yeah? And more often than not, looking at their physique, the way that they've trained already is not fucking working, right? And for some reason, they're unwilling to change. And to me, it's like, I don't know why you've got a coach, and do you know what I mean, if that's the case. I don't, like, when I have clients, I don't try and fully make them go from, like, doing one thing to, like, a totally different thing. There is obviously middle ground, but it's like, there's no worse than getting a guy who has no muscle whatsoever, telling him how to train, and he's trying to do the opposite because he thinks he knows better. But yet, why are we here then? Why are we where we are? Why do we have no muscle? You know what I'm saying? Food for thought, guys. You might fit this criteria. Who knows? I know I've fit that before. And then that's obviously why you work with a coach. To do their ways, stick with the ways for a bit, persist. And you might find that you get results. Because I find that it is often the guys that are the most unwilling to change that have the least amount of muscle and that make the least amount of progress because they're unwilling to change. So, food for thought. But yeah. Chocolate orange, cream of rice, gas mark 10. Double chocolate brownie where we've got 100 gram of banana, 100 gram of, got a bit of blueberries, bit of raspberries, and salt and cinnamon. Epic meal. Right. Another session down. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, show your support. Code Tom10 and GasMark10. Tom10, Prep King UK. Tom10, Yorkshire Blood Clinic in Halifax. Right, nice one, guys.